Good morning, Miss Connor. I'm so glad you could come in this morning. How are you today?
Good.
Great. Before we get started, we are going to sign the record of access. And you will be a 1 because you are a parent. There you go. Okay. So today we're meeting to determine continued eligibility as well as revise items IEP. Okay? He did qualify under mild intellectual ability due to his academic and behavior needs. So the basis for our decision for him to continue to receive special education services is that he qualified due to academic and behavior needs. No additional data is needed at this time. So if you will sign and pass it around the table, please.
Cute.
Here is a copy of your special education rights. Do you have any questions about these rights? Okay, if you do, we'll go over them together at the end of the meeting, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to go over his revised IEP. At any time, please stop me if you have any questions, okay?
Okay.
His student profile is the strengths of him, and this is from yourself as well as other observations done. He is cooperative and eager. He does homework at home and he does it well. He does his chores without complaining. He enjoys working on the computer, doing puzzles. He recognizes his pre-primer, primer, and first grade sight words. His comprehension is a strength, and he seems popular among his peers. He's motivated at home and does his chores, like I said. Some parental concerns that you had indicated was that there has been a recent divorce, death of a grandfather, and family issues have made home situation difficult. So counseling is being sought at this time, correct?
Yes.
His preferences and interests, he enjoys singing and physical aspects, manipulating puzzles. He takes interest in computers and games. He enjoys Christmas, so anything to do with Christmas he enjoys, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Most recent evaluations, he did not meet the benchmark goal for the 3rd grade reading assessment, DIBELS, for reading fluency and retail because his fluency is not up to grade performance. He struggles to comprehend grade text. In kindergarten, he was referred and evaluated for special education. He was deemed eligible under the exceptionality mild intellectual disability. Since this time, he has been re-evaluated to determine continued eligibility. And the results of his DIBELS are as follows, which we've already gone over that.
Yes.
His academic and developmental needs, he needs support in reading words with more than one syllable. He is easily distracted and has difficulty attending to tasks. He has shown some difficulty with decoding words and struggles to segment and blend words as well. He often displays inappropriate behaviors when he's restless. Is he indicating this behavior at home as well?
Yes.
Okay. He needs to work on adaptive skills consisting of, but not limited to, daily living skills, communication, personal living, and math skills. His teacher input, I will read that to you. She states that he appears to become very restless when doing tasks that require an oral response. He is very distracted. He always is reaching in his desk to play with something or show other children. He responds by standing up and spinning around on one foot if he doesn't know the answer or doesn't want to answer. He also gives up easily on difficult items. His behavior, he was administered the Vineyard Adaptive Behavior Scale, which indicated that he has moderate deficits in domains of communication, socialization, and adaptive behavior. So difficulties in social interaction, personal living, community living, and are expected as well. So those are some things we want to watch for. Under special instructional factors, he does have behaviors that impede his learning, so a behavior plan will be put into place. Everything else was no. He does not have limited English deficiency, doesn't need devices, or anything like that. He is not deaf or hearing or blind. He does let's see, he does not require transportation as a related service. He will be participating in non-academic extracurricular activities, but with supports. And here I described that a behavior management system should be implemented during all academic and non-academic activities. So the behavior plan will be put in place throughout the entire day. Okay, his first goal is in reading. And it is at the end of 36 weeks, he will be able to decode words and grade level text with an accuracy rate of 90%. And we've listed 4 benchmarks. The first benchmark is that he will be able to identify all sight words through the 2nd grade level with an accuracy rate of 90%. Second benchmark, he will be able to decode multi-syllable words 8 out of 10 times. The third benchmark, he will be able to read grade level appropriate nonsense words 4 out of 5 times. And the last benchmark is that he will be able to accurately read consonant, vowel, consonant words with a 90% accuracy rate. His next goal is for behavior. And he will work on a non-preferred task with no more than 3 redirections from teachers without any negative behavior such as shouting, standing, spinning, or playing in his desk. Written expression is the next goal. By the end of the 3rd grade, he will be able to compose a narrative text including an introductory paragraph, sequence of events, and a conclusion. And we also indicated benchmarks for that. He'll be able to use a graphic organizer during pre-writing 100% of the time, demonstrate correct spelling in final written text 80% of the time, will write and complete sentences 90% of the time, and will apply mechanics in writing, including capitalizations of proper nouns and appropriate end marks 90% of the time. His next goal is for math, and he will be able to add proper fractions. Benchmarks also indicated here will identify fractions, half and 1/4 as part of a whole. Will identify that when a number is both the numerator and denominator, it is a whole. Special education and related services. These are the services he will receive. He will receive social skills and behavior management by special education staff weekly for 60 minutes in the classroom. He will receive support from special education staff during math and reading. So during math and reading, a special education teacher will be in the classroom for 60 minutes. He will receive decoding fluency, research-based intervention, so he will be pulled out daily for 30 minutes for reading, as well as 30 minutes for math to receive those skills that he needs. Aids and services. He will receive the following classroom accommodations: preferred seating, pictorial schedule, star chart for earning rewards, verbal cues to redirect his attention, shortened assignments, break request cards, daily communication folder. He will be tested in small group and have fewer questions or answer choices and have additional time if needed. And we have considered extended school year services, and he attends the school that he would normally attend if he were non-disabled. Okay, I will get all of this input into sets and give you a copy of the IEP after we sign today. And his least restrictive environment, he will be in the classroom 80 to 100% of the school day. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let me quickly go over the behavior plan and we will be done.
Okay.
Okay. His behavior that impedes his learning is that he is easily distracted. He often becomes frustrated and restless when working on non-preferred tasks. He may exhibit negative behaviors such as standing, spinning, and saying, "I don't know." He needs constant redirection from teachers as he is easily distracted. Team estimate of need of behavior support plan is moderate. He exhibits negative behaviors throughout the day. He becomes very restless on task. To achieve this outcome, which is that he will work on non-preferred tasks with no more than 3 redirections from teachers without any negative behaviors, reinforcements are needed. Environmental supports are needed, and no accommodations to the curriculum are needed at this time. The special education teacher will provide social skills and behavior management training daily in the general education classroom, and this is provided by the special education teacher. And he may have a cool down spot in the room where he can go to take a breather and cool down if he feels overwhelmed. And a communication provision will be done daily by the general ed teacher and the special education teacher. Do you have any questions about the behavior plan?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you will sign here, and I will send a copy of his IEP as soon as I can get it done. Thank you.